These are the people with more money than entire countries, and we're going to break down exactly how they did it. I'm talking about their origin stories, being broke, having a crazy idea, building massive, world-changing companies. Stick with us until the end. These lessons could spark your journey. Let's get into it. Kicking off our list at number 10 is the man who helped organize the world's information, Sergey Brin. You might not know his name as well as the company he built, but you definitely use his product every single day. Google. They started Google in a friend's garage, servers built from cheap computer parts. Their mission was clear: make all the world's information accessible to everyone. Sergey Brin famously said, "Solving big problems is easier than solving little problems." Aim for the biggest, craziest goal you can think of. It will attract the smartest people and the most passion. Crashing into our number 9 spot is the most powerful man in India, Mukesh Ambani. He inherited Reliance Industries and transformed it. Textiles, oil, retail, telecom, and green energy. His biggest move, creating Jio, a mobile network that offered dirt-cheap data to hundreds of millions, connecting a generation to the internet. Ambani lives by a powerful vision. The key to success is to have a vision, to have a dream, and to be willing to work for it. Not just business, a nation-building project that made him one of the richest. Pumping up the energy at number 8 is the one and only Steve Ballmer. He wasn't the founder, but as one of Microsoft's earliest key employees, he drove adoption of Windows worldwide. He screamed, he danced, he chanted, "Developers, developers, developers!" And he launched products like the Xbox and pushed Microsoft into the enterprise. Balmar said, "The number one benefit of information technology is that it empowers people to do what they want to do." After Microsoft, he bought the LA Clippers, bringing that same insane energy to everything he does. At number 7 we have a living legend, the Oracle of Omaha, Warren Buffett. He bought his first stock at 11, obsessed with making money and understanding businesses. Buffett's strategy: buy wonderful companies at a fair price and hold them forever. He looks for durable moats and practices extreme patience. His famous line, "Price is what you pay, value is what you get." He became a billionaire by being patient, frugal, and understanding true value. Powering his way into number 6 is the driven and fiercely competitive Larry Ellison. He dropped out of college, worked odd jobs, and found a paper on relational databases. He saw the future instantly. With just a few $1,000s and a big bluff, he landed a first contract, the CIA, and turned Oracle into a backbone of enterprise IT. Ellison. When you innovate, you've got to be prepared for everyone telling you you're nuts. He didn't have the perfect background. He had ambition and a hunger to win. Breaking into our top 5 is the man who re-engineered our social lives, Mark Zukerberg. A sophomore in a dorm, he built the Facebook for campus. It exploded and he went all in. He dropped out, moved to Palo Alto, and led a messy, pizza-fueled grind, always moving fast and building. Zuckerberg once said, "The biggest risk is not taking any risk." He teaches us, experiment, fail, iterate, or be left behind. At number 4 is the original tech visionary who put a computer on every desk, Bill Gates. He dropped out of Harvard, moved to Albuquerque, and delivered MS-DOS to IBM, then Windows followed. Gates understood software was the key and built a software empire that dominated the personal computer era. He said, "Your most unhappy customers are your greatest source of learning." Even after success, he obsesses over learning. Think weeks and constant improvement. Blasting into the top 3 is the man who changed how we shop forever, Jeff Bezos. He quit his job, drove to Seattle, started Amazon in a garage using a door for a desk, and packed every book himself. Bezos obsessed about the customer, lower prices, bigger selection, and faster delivery, building the everything store. He said, "I knew that if I failed I wouldn't regret that, but I knew the one thing I might regret is not trying." He endured losses and criticism, but kept building, brick by brick, toward a global empire. Taking the number 2 spot is the king of luxury, Bernard Arnault. He bought a bankrupt textile company that owned a faded brand, Christian Dior, and revived it, then went on an acquisition spree. He built LVMH and acquired Tiffany, Fendi, Tag Heuer, Sephora, buying heritage and injecting modern execution. Arnault. What I have in mind is that the brand is eternal. He sells a dream and protects legacy. And now, at the number 1 spot, the richest person in the world for 2025, Elon Musk. He started as an immigrant, taught himself to code. First wins Zip2, then X.com, which became PayPal, and sold to eBay. Most people would retire. He plowed roughly $180 million into 3 bets: Tesla, SpaceX, and Solar City. By 2008, both Tesla and SpaceX were hours from collapse. He slept on factory floors, pushed through pain, and refused to quit. Musk. When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. He took on humanity-scale problems: rockets, electric vehicles, renewable energy, and his bets paid off. And that is it. The top 10 richest people on the planet. From building rockets to selling luxury handbags, every person on this list started with an idea and an insane amount of determination. Write down your favorite quote. Think about which story inspired you most. What big problem do you want to solve? The only thing separating you from your biggest goals is the decision to start. If this inspired you, smash that like button, subscribe, and comment your favorite quote and what it means to you. Thanks for watching. I'll be reading the comments. See you in the next one.